Insonning antropogen faoliyati borgan sari ekologik halokatlarning kelib chiqishiga sabab bo'lmoqda. Markaziy Osiyo mintaqasi uchun ular orasida eng tashvishlanarlisi Orol dengizining zavolga yuz tutishi va yerlarning cho'llanishidir. Bu jarayon millionlab aholining hayotida jiddiy ijtimoiy-iqtisodiy oqibatlar keltirib chiqarmoqda. 2017-yilning fevral oyida Toshkentda Orolbo'yi mintaqasi uchun inson xavfsizligi bo'yicha ko'psheriklik fondini tashkil qilish orqali Orol fojiasidan zarar ko'rgan aholining turmush sharoiti salohiyatini mustahkamlash yangi qo'shma dasturini ishga tushirishga bag'ishlangan rasmiy tadbir bo'lib o'tdi.
Since 2012, we've been working through the UN joint program on the RLC until 2016, when the first phase was completed. This phase was successful. It proved the validity of the human security approach, looking at different aspects of human security, the livelihood aspect, the environmental aspect, the health aspect, and it also showed the synergies that work together, collaboration together of different UN agencies can produce in addressing a very complex development situation. I had the opportunity to visit the RLC regions a couple of times, and when you stand at the former shores of the RLC, you cannot help but looking at the former sea in disbelief. A feeling of eeriness comes over you, a feeling of sadness because of the emptiness that is there and the recognition that a once fertile ecosystem that has provided for hundreds and thousands of people livelihoods is now a desert and wasteland. When Ban Ki-moon, the former Secretary General, visited the RLC region in 2010, he must have had a very similar feeling, because he urged the United Nations system in Uzbekistan to respond to this catastrophic environmental crisis. The first phase had its limitations in terms of the scale, and that's why we have now started a second phase, where we are continuing with the demonstration projects. But what is new is a multi-donor trust fund that we would like to establish, therefore encouraging and inviting other bilateral partners to come on board, because the crisis is so huge that one agency or even the United Nations system alone cannot effectively address this. We need a multi-party partnerships, a multi-stakeholder partnership to really successfully deliver our support to the people there, to the vulnerable people, to the beneficiaries. And today's event makes me very proud, because we had an excellent turnout from bilateral partners, from government, and of course from the United Nations system. And it's an excellent start for the second phase that will, I think, upscale UN support to this most vulnerable region of Uzbekistan.
Tadbir yakunida yangi tashabbus doirasida suv resurslaridan samarali foydalanishni boshqarishga oid loyihani amalga oshirish borasida O'zbekistondagi BMT taraqqiyot dasturi va Shvetsariyaning rivojlanish va hamkorlik agentligi o'rtasida o'zaro hamkorlik haqidagi shartnoma imzolandi.